Welcome, everybody. We've got another matchup for you here in round one of the knockout stage of the 1v1 tournament. It's going to be Kanye West from Group D, placing second in the group, taking on Daffy Duck, who placed third in Group A. With me here as a co-caster will be SomePoorChoices.
Hoping my audio works.
Yeah, we've had a fair bit of trouble with that today. That said, pick and direction begins on Palace, and we'll be going in standard direction. So let's get this underway. Both these players have been waiting on us to get the audio trouble figured out. Looks like Daffy is playing a jumper. Has something dirty in mind for Kanye. Already at the +2 speed, environmental, and hand.
Yep. With that environment in hand, ready to go with a jump. Definitely looking for an early hang.
Yeah. Bridge is
Kanye,
being
though,
broken by Kanye already.
I was going to say, Kanye, though, off to an otherwise good start. Definitely really quick at the blazing. Doing a good job breaking all the easy hang spots. Still got that bridge to go, but he should be able to get there.
Oh, getting the boxes.
Does get the easy box. Daffy not able to take advantage of Kanye wildfiring over here, because he doesn't have anything but the enviro.
Yeah, that blazing bullet is a really fortuitous start, but it was noted by Kanye he saw Daffy hovering the jumper, and so he knew what to expect.
Yeah.
This did not come as a surprise.
Still, he can get to those signs. Kanye's starting now to break them.
As long as Kanye stays near him, he should be able to keep ahead of that.
Daffy, though, I mean, I would just play your first environment, because even
Yeah,
if
whatever
it
you
just
have,
buys
it
a
may have been
second,
good to lay down just so you could enable another hang after.
You're down 9 health. I mean, there's a few hang spots left. They're all tricky, and you're just eating damage.
He's giving this away. Some inexperience on hanging showing through, as he is having trouble getting to the hang spots. And it's a reduced entropy, all things written by the end of it, and Kanye can just keep using Blazing Bullet.
Which is going to kill him.
Yeah, down to 2 health.
Now, Daffy had that shield the whole time. I don't know why we're just now seeing it.
Just tunnel vision, I think. Wanted to get the hang down and super worried about it. Looks like he's got the shatter. Or that's an eliminate, but he's on my capsules.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate for Daffy.
It's even worse. He's going towards mine now.
It's unfortunate that he hasn't paid close enough attention to which base is Kanye's. It's also an unfortunate situation that that's one of the things that you would have to pay attention.
Nope, Kanye jumped down, so he knows where Kanye's base is now.
I mean, the funny thing is Kanye can get that, and he just hasn't bothered to.
Doesn't hurt him, why would he? There we go.
Yeah.
Finally gets it, maybe for the aura.
But yeah, as it was, like, he hadn't even bothered to get it, and he'd been through there twice.
Daffy also finally has an attack. Maybe it'll be something he can knock out Kanye's blazing with. Kanye not bothering with the shield. Does have a purple of his own, though.
Yeah, I think Daffy went all in for the orb, shatter, eliminate.
3 incoming.
It's a lot of capsules to work through.
Yep, and he got a little lucky with the Rian right there, but he would not have had enough to shield.
And he
that's it.
just fails to block that one.
And
That'll be
blazing
game
bullet.
1 to Kanye. The reduced entropy not executed well at all. Takes us to game 2 on highway.
I hope that teaches everyone about horrible hanging. Just don't hang. Let's all just play.
That, or if you're going to do it right. Goodness. Will Daffy stick with the jumper? Will he switch back to a cartwheeler? Back to the cartwheeler. There we go.
Of course, I'm biased against everybody playing switch hitters. Do what you're good with. Go with what you got.
Well, I agree with the same, but there is that special scenario as a cartwheeler where you want to play a hanging deck. You know, sometimes it's okay to switch to a jumper if you have a nasty enough hang that's worth doing. But back to a cartwheeler now. I know we've already seen game 1, but I don't feel like game 1 really gave us a whole lot on this matchup. It was just a real giant flub on a hang by Daffy. and a blazing bullet by Kanye. But with these guys fighting head to head and in normal matchups, who do you think takes this series?
Honestly, I was hoping they played more straight up because it's a really good matchup. Kanye might have the slight edge just because he's got a lot more variety of things he's known for running. It's really hard to pin Kanye down on a particular strategy. Daffy, I broke those. Daffy a little bit more predictable, and then he's got 2 or 3 go-to decks. With that being said, I mean, Daffy is a very veteran player, very good at what he does. When he does things that, you know, those 3 strategies he pulls, they're all pretty polished. So I would give the slight edge to Kanye, although it's hard to root for anyone named Kanye right now.
Yeah, not the most popular figure right now. Daffy relearning a heat too. He's powering up really hard. Kanye already snapped a wall of current with his blaster. He's got a heat on of his own.
And Daffy up to +3 though.
Yeah, that means Flame Sword hits for 6, Blaster hits for 7.
Doesn't have to worry too much though, because Kanye also boosting up. I mean, I wouldn't expect to see any flipped stats if Kanye is also boosting.
Well, we are seeing a nature optic out of both players. No faith to be seen so far. Daffy's a little bit more heat focused than Kanye's. He's got Psycho in there too, because we saw him relearn, so it's the 3 school.
Yeah.
And that is a 5 damage stone shot he's thrown out. Vacuum wall.
Misses there.
Yeah. He can break a vacuum wall with a stone shot, which is just silly. Cartwheeling the blasters. Oh, that one was right on his tail.
Now up to +4, which is big damage, but that aura recovery is gonna really hurt if it becomes any sort of rapid fire lasers.
You gotta assume he's relying on some really low cost stuff then. Like we see the stone shot instead of rock shot even.
Right.
Which I find a hard pill to swallow. I feel like the 1 aura for the extra 2 damage.
We see that blaster, but Kanye's at 9. I'm thinking Kanye's gonna get vibration, and Daffy's gonna have a tough time.
I mean, Daffy's got optical too. He's at 8.
I know, but +1 vibe lasers when you don't have enough defense or enough aura or enough recovery to shield.
I mean, a +4 vibe laser is also a bad day.
It's true, but at least Kanye's got the shields.
That's a 5 damage blaster that does connect. He's gonna break that vacuum wall.
Though.
Kanye playing it very patiently. You know, he had the 3 shields and he was not willing to overwrite one. See, there's the 7 damage vibration laser I was just talking about. Kanye's able to block it with a fortress, but he can only block it a couple of times. That 7 damage laser will be a nightmare to try and come up the stairs against.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Daffy got up to vibration before Kanye could.
Daffy showing a little bit more willingness to overwrite. We'll have to see which strategy pays off, the slow and steady with the vacuum walls, or if getting to this +4 vibration laser is going to be the key. Daffy needs to put some pressure down onto Kanye as he tries to go back to his base. Can't let him do that for free. Too high up.
Kanye, good job hiding. Yeah.
Cannot get us a good angle here. There we go. A mist laser. It's gonna break.
We'll break the glacial. Oh, there we go.
And a return to nature.
Return.
So if there was an orb on, it doesn't matter anymore.
That was really good planning if he was concerned about that yellow. Which, I mean, I think he was right to be.
Very careful play by Kanye.
Very good chance that that is a orb.
Well, Daffy having dumped so hard into extra heats in his deck isn't going to have the same defense that Kanye is going to have. There goes an erase shell.
Erase shell. Daffy down
does
to
relearn
5 skills. Pretty low there. Kanye still has 2 shields, one of which is going to be Fortress. It'll be hard to get through.
Daffy cartwheeling back and forth, keeping this vibration blaster under control. It'll be up to Kanye to see if he's got the offense to finish him off, I think, at this point.
Yeah, very well could be looking at a draw. Daffy, that other attack should still be the mist laser, correct?
Have we seen a defense in Daffy's deck yet?
Did he have the wall of current that got broken?
That's true. He had a wall of current. I mean, he picked one defense.
Other than that, no.
I think, personally, if I was going to have only one defense in this low-cost deck, when you boost up that high, you definitely want the wall of fire.
Photon barrier?
Well,
No.
photon barrier is really costly. The wall of fire gets you that extra defense.
Photon barrier, you're not losing. But I see what you're saying.
Well, it's also 3-school. Don't forget that. It's 4...
It does lose the Psycho Knife. Psycho Shot would have been good.
Oh, laser barrier.
Big rooted tree there.
Busted by the Fang of Tree. He actually relearns the laser barrier.
Although now he's got just the vibe. That's going to be very hard to get all the damage on.
Oh,
he does get
they
one, but
trade.
he trades. He's down
Daffy
one
can't
shot
afford to keep
territory.
trading.
Kanye with his patient strategies still only got that blaster, but
Yeah, it's fairly easy for a cartwheeler to stay away from a vibration blaster if he doesn't have any other answers. Get some laser fire onto the base there.
Let's pick up another
Get a
attack.
little bit of damage.
You can afford to eat a couple of those.
Let's see if Kanye picked up an ability worth having there.
I'm thinking it might be another Fang of Tree or one-time use.
Kanye
So he's
making
trying
a
to
trip
close
in.
the gap with it.
Yeah, he makes it inside the range. Daffy keeping his distance from the vibration blaster.
Trying to keep manualing those lasers. Guard of water does take 3 damage there.
There
6
we go.
damage.
Kanye down to 8 now. He's
Did you
taking
see the
some
lightning
abuse.
sword? Daffy able to hit him mid-swing.
Oh, he was not locked on when he threw that shield.
Nope.
And that's going to be game 2 to Kanye.
I want to say good comeback from Daffy. They're whittling him down, but Kanye's patience really just won that game.
Yeah, he played that area of the map next to the stairs really well. He got some shots on him from his base. And after that, though, he was out in the open, and Kanye knew that was where he was going to be vulnerable to the vibration blaster, because if he cartwheeled inappropriately, he'd end off rolling off through one of those holes, and he only could block once with that shield. Unfortunate situation for Daffy there as he made it around the map. There are places he had strength there on the stairs with the vibration laser, but he was weak once he got down, and he continued to have to play that running game to stay away from Kanye, who had the lightning sword.
Very good timing with the glacial and the return as well.
Yeah, that was very well done by Kanye there. So game 3 will take us to Panorama, and this is going to be make or break for Daffy, and game point for Kanye. See, they look like they're both in the back. Means I can abuse poor choices here.
You're slowing me down. Because you keep stunning me. You're not allowing me to throw my last scream.
Oh boy, we see environmentals out of both players. Daffy lays down an Opti, which is a questionable move this quickly. I guess if he can get some damage down, that's good.
Does get a lucky ricochet there. After
Yeah,
Kanye
but that
used
is going to
the
enable
laser.
Kanye, who was aura screwed at 2 aura. So everything
Yeah,
Kanye could
but he's
do
already
before.
down. Kanye already down half health, so he might be enabled.
Yeah, he picks up the
But he
Opti.
immediately picks it up.
Yeah.
Knowing that he's
Lays
not
down
gonna
his
survive
own
long.
environmental. He's got his own reduced entropy. And he
He
breaks
does
it
get
with
the
the
hang.
hang. What does Daffy have? Is it a
Other than the
well-built?
ricochet,
Is it a well-built ricochet? Does it have hyper kick? He's got High speed
Something.
punch. High speed punch
work.
with a tiger strength could do something.
Well, the high speed punch is. And the hyper kick is gonna get a good photon barrier.
I think he needs to go and dig. He needs to find his own tiger strength. Kanye, if he's smart, won't let him dig.
And Kanye is a handful of attacks. Looks like he's gonna go try to continue the pressure. Once the Enviro went down, he did a good job of closing the gap. There we go. Good round of high-speed punch.
Is that a missblade right there, I think?
Either missed or life-giving sword.
I think he lost aura for it. I'm almost certain that was missed.
No, you're probably missed, because life-giving sword I think is 3 cost.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah. Okay.
So Daffy has a chance here, but it is not looking good. He would have to land two more rounds of high-speed punch.
Kanye's got the deck build for it. Double Rian plus Tiger Strength is going to be brutal.
I think he lost that reincarnation. I don't know if he's got.
I believe he did.
Still.
He did pick up something immediately after. So we've got hyper kick. Yep.
Both of them trying to hit through the wall there. Not quite able to wrap around
Not able
either
to do
one.
it.
Daffy gonna get another trip through his base.
See if he picks.
He has that
anything up.
iron skin too, and he has yet to catch the.
Does
hyper
pick up
kick.
another D.
Kanye's still burning aura with that mistblade.
Which, I mean, I get the idea of wanting to use it. It's got a nice deceptive range, but I mean, I don't know. I think you're vulnerable right now, and you don't want to get yourself incredibly low.
I feel like Daffy really should be at his capsule sticking.
Does
Oh
miss,
my
but then he gets hit. Oh,
he
and
never
the Tiger
managed
Strength.
to iron skin any of those melee defenses.
No, and he hit him with the last second of the Tiger Strength, it looked like.
Yeah, I feel like
Otherwise, it should have
Daffy had
survived.
tools there, and he was not utilizing them there on Panorama, and that's going to be a 3-0 victory for Kanye, and he'll be moving on to the next round. And who does he play again? Choices?
Oh man, an impossible opponent. He'll never be able to beat. We shouldn't even. I don't know. Poor Kanye.
That's true. Poor Kanye versus Poor Choices coming up in the next round. How do you feel about that one coming, Choices, after seeing this round?
I mean, Kanye definitely is more patient than I would have given him credit for from my previous reads on him. But I've got plenty of environmental counters, so I feel good. Feel good about it.
Well, you heard it here first. Kanye is trash, and Poor Choices is going to piss on his grave. We'll catch you guys next time.